It was pitch black in there. But when I walked in, the door closed immediately. I asked bro where we were going and he didn't answer. But then as soon as I recognized the dirty smell, the lights turned on. Then all of a sudden, all I saw was a bunch of weeps surrounding me with Benjamin in the front looking like a general. Hey, what's good? Are you tired of not getting respected? Aren't you tired of the disrespect you've been receiving? When will you make the change? But you don't know how to. Yes. I too was a victim of oppression, but I decided enough was enough and here's what I did. Back in the day when I was a youngin', on this one day in school where I was running away from a group of aggressive women from New York, I quickly hid in the room and waited for the enemy to pass by. I was relieved until I turned around and saw a whole bunch of nerds shocked. Then they pulled out a bunch of random objects and threatened me. Then one of the nerds gonna walk up to me and ask me who I was and what I wanted. I told him I was just hiding for the time being. Then word for word he said, the prey and the predator. I see. That I do. So say if hypothetically I was to alert these so-called hunters, I should have known he was bluffing, but I said, no, chill, I'll do anything, they'll kill me. He gonna say, I see. Well, usually I wouldn't even have let you stay in this room for longer than a minute, but since I'm feeling generous, I'll give you an ultimatum. You either go back out there and eventually get caught and die, or become the hunter that does the killing. What I'm saying is, sign his contract and accept that you will have to give your life away. At the time, I didn't have a life, so I agreed. Soon, he made me sign a contract. This man's name was Benjamin, and he had the nerve to make me a servant. Yo, bro, I was forced to clean the place and hear the toxic fumes and hear these weirdos damn near moaning on the game. But after all that was done and the school day was over, he then tried to emasculate me with this weird dare. We went to where the dance team be dancing at and he dared me to go over there and dance. From my angle, they looked like they was doing some freaky stuff. Chill, I don't dance, that's not my thing. No, you must go. It's a part of the contract. Now go, now, unless you want them to come back. Oh man. So very awkwardly, I walked in the room and asked if I could join. But the man Benjamin in the back was like, no. You would like to show them your moves. Sorry, I meant show you my moves, please. Then the teacher gonna say, show us what you got. With the heartbeat dropping every millisecond, I made it to the middle and started moving around a little bit. I thought I was doing something, but this man Benjamin was telling me to do better or else I won't be leaving anytime soon. So I just got frustrated and started going crazy. I'm not sure what it was, but it seemed to work because the nerds in the back were enjoying themselves. So after a minute of displaying my impressive performance, me and the Weeb gang were at football practice. Now, I don't know how he came up with this elaborate plan, but I put on a coach fit, took a deep breath, and walked over to the field and stood beside the football field and started yelling out, hey, Sergeant Zero, go deep, no captain, we must get open and blitz. Yeah, that is true, but you block the audible. Block it! Shut up! I turned around and the dweebs were cracking up. Even though I was tired of shit, I moved on to phase 2. I yelled out, hey yo, who wants a bacon, egg, and cheese? It's all me. A group of players answered me and I was like, oh my god. I walked over to the coach and said, it ain't easy being a coach, am I right? Hey, I don't think I've seen you here before. My name is Osiris Jones. Then as I was about to shake his hand, I reached down, paused, then grabbed his keys to the golf cart. I ran, jumped in, and I was trying every key until I got the right one. I stepped on the gas and drove, but because it was slow as shit, the coach grabbed my shirt and threw me out the cart and handed me to security. While I was walking back with my hands behind my back, I could see the Weebs and the whole football team laughing. But after a minute of security telling me about his time in prison and getting secondhand trauma, the Weeb gang showed up dying of laughter. But for some reason, this man Benjamin had one last dare for me. The dare he wanted me to do was go up to a group of women and get all their numbers at once. After a minute, we found the group. Even though the team was telling me to go, Benjamin was telling me the opposite. Well guys, I don't know about the dare. I don't know. We should go to another, we've been searching for approximately 20 minutes and I gotta get back home before my mom kills me. Do it. Took a deep breath, walked over to the ladies and said, hey guys, how you doing? I don't know if you remember me, but we have a project together. Oh yeah, immediately, I remember. Yeah, so if you don't mind, could we exchange contact so we can be on the same page? I probably said that even worse, but while walking back, I was in complete shock. I saw the Weebs laughing. One of them asked if I was gonna call them tonight, and I said probably. The game went silent. The same person asked if I got their numbers, and I told him yeah. I didn't even believe myself. They then started laughing again, except for Benjamin. Okay, alright, you can leave now. Man, I couldn't tell you how happy I was. Went back home and slept like a baby. Next day arises, and I'm back at the hideout. Now, I don't know if I unlocked my observation hockey at the time, but right after waking up, something felt off. So while I was cleaning up, not only was Benjamin quiet, but the gang weren't saying much either. But after the school day ends, Benjamin told me that he's willing to get rid of the contract if I meet him at Sin City Avenue near a parking garage at 9 p.m. Man, I was ecstatic when I first heard the news. Finally, being able to not inhale musk for a couple of hours a day was a dream. So some time passes and I'm at the location. After knocking and waiting for a little bit, one of the club members opened the door and walked me in. Now, it was then when I knew something was wrong. It was pitch black in there. But when I walked in, the door closed immediately. I asked bro where we were going and he didn't answer. But then as soon as I recognized the dirty smell, the lights turned on. Then all of a sudden, all I saw was a bunch of weeps surrounding me with Benjamin in the front looking like a general. Do you know how much I done for you? I gave you a place to stay, a place to call your home. And this is how you repay me? What'd I do? You know what you did. Taking away Charlene from me. My one and only desire is to make her happy. And he took her from me. Hey Benjamin, did you finally say a word to her? Shut up or you're next. Now, you will suffer. Ah! Then these groups of men started charging at me. Now, at this time, I already had training from Sase Ashikawa up north, so I was already prepared. One by one I was beating them up. It was pretty easy, yeah. After like 5 seconds, his whole team gave up. Then this man Benjamin couldn't just take his L in peace, so he kept on yelling at them to fight me, but none of them wanted to smoke. But Benjamin, using his small brain, decided to pull out a big ass shield and a BB gun and started shooting like it was Call of Duty. Bro, I just ran at him, dodged 90% of the bullets, and karate kicked him and sent him flying at his goons out the front door. I was actually surprised by how easy it was. I just walked home and got on the game. And ever since then, the Weebs hasn't bothered me since. As you can see, the moment where I was put in a position to defend myself, I chose to duck down and cowered in fear. But as soon as I decided enough was enough, was the moment when my life changed forever. The moral of the story is, in order to stand up for yourself, you must first respect yourself, but more importantly, know your worth. Saying to yourself that you are worthy, trusting the person in the mirror, cause the minute you choose to lean into fear, that's when you will grow and become a higher level of yourself. Stand up for yourself.